Hello everyone, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Jeremy Barrio. I'm the founder of Barrio & Associates. We focus on agile and quality assurance strategy. We're able to do assessments, we coach, and we're trained. We've also won the Best Emerging Agile Transformation Consultancy in Canada for 2020 by the Corporate Coaching and Recruiting Awards. As we go through, we find that a lot of organizations are doing a shift from waterfall. They're finding there is no value in conducting an old traditional way of completing work. And that organizations need to do that transformation to help at least and meet the current market needs and help get what clients want and needs. So in the end, it all makes sense that we should all move towards agile. We should all conduct that transformation. Unfortunately, there are some failures that come along when they're doing the transformation. Most stats show that organizations struggle to make that transformation successful, to see the full value going across. And because of such, there are issues and frustrations that go along. So why does it fail? Well, let's use Simon Sinek's Golden Circle model as an example to see where issues could occur when you're doing an agile transformation. So let's start off with the different types of methodologies within Agile. You have Scrum, you have Less, there's a lot, there's some hybrids versions of it. And as we go through the circle, the what, how, and the why, everyone focuses on the what, which is the Scrum, which is the safe, which is the framework that is used to get those faster deliveries and to get to meet those client needs. Now, if we look at the how, and how we conduct those sprints and how we conduct the ceremonies, it shows how the next thing involved is once we've selected the what, we get into the how we're going to get in through to meet those needs. And then the final part, the why, and that's to get things done faster, to have more releases, to meet the demand, and to try to get ahead of that competition, to become those first movers or be a fast second mover. So things are very different in how we go along. And in the office setting, like the teams will work together, they'll get the work done, and we'll move across to understand what needs and how we're going to get the work through. Now, let's focus more on a different view as to why things fail. If we look at the why, and if we go through Simon Sinek's presentation of the Golden Circle, he finds that to understand the why, which is more emotional, it's understanding your organizational values and getting to those customer needs, which then should flow into the how, making sure that things fit with teams, ensure that you have the right behaviors, and ensure that there's continuous improvement and stewardship across. So as you see, we go through here, we're seeing that we are now focusing in the direction of going out, starting from the why. And then the what, you're finding that this is where you will find the frameworks that fit with what is needed and how we plan on working and why we plan on working. So you're meeting those needs for the teams, for the clients, and you're finding something that fits the values of the organization, which is the why. So if we look at doing agile, where we're going from the outside in, this is where organizations will find some frustrations, difficulties to be in sync, and partly because it's just that the way things are working may not fit with the teams, and because they don't fit with the teams or may not fit with the organization, there's going to be a constant struggle on how to get things done. Whereas if we focus on being agile, we're finding those values early, we're finding how we want to get the work done and what we want to use to get that work done, we're making sure that everything is the good fit for what is occurring. We're meeting those client needs, and in the end, it's actually encouraging some innovation for the teams to Think of good ways. Think of different things that can meet those needs for those clients, for the organization as a whole. And as we go through all that, there will be an increase in the employee satisfaction because now everyone enjoys what they're doing. The frustrations have moved on. There may be still some frustrations, there may be still some firefights that need to occur, but they'll be few and far between as we look at this model going from the inside out. So we need to focus on being agile, making the team succeed at what they do, and use those agile mindsets and behaviors to get to what needs to get done. We then focus on making sure that teams are in sync at being agile. It's not a matter of just doing the steps, doing the framework, doing what's expected in each part. In doing that, you're now almost creating a rubber stamp type environment where it's not going to get where you need to go. In the end, yes, the finish line will be there, but it's going to take you a little longer to get there. And there's be some bumps in the road. And in the end, it'll create an organically innovative environment, which will improve your client satisfaction. So what next? What could you do to help out? Well, on my website here, you'll see that we have a quiz to provide that high level assessment to see how well your organization is at being agile. And from there, you'll be able to get that understanding and where you sit amongst other organizations. There have been studies where only 5%, that's 5% of a multitude, I think in the study was close to 3,000 executives asked from multiple organizations, only 5% of those organizations would be considered agile from start to finish, that they're using the right mindset and the right behaviors. So taking this quiz, you could see where you may fall and where things maybe you need some help. Thank you. Have a good day.